Morning, Travis. Okay, let's get started. Um, Morning, Tris. Morning, Buffalo. Can you guys hear me okay? I messed with the settings a little bit. I don't know. Should be fine. Loud and clear, good. Perfect. Got on my side, everything is good. Thank you. What's my view for today? I just want to make some money, right? Yesterday, your confirm order guy was super. Yeah, I noticed that. I'm trying to figure out how to lower that. Oh, you know what? It might be because no. Okay, we'll try this, and if we get in the trade, let me know, because I did lower it a bit, but I don't know if that's gonna do anything. But we'll see. Good morning, Do-hyun. You're asking about NQ? I mean, we filled the gap, so, and we're still bearish long term, big picture wise. So I don't know. What is the hourly low here? This. Wait, why does that look? Oh, because I'm on NQ. Duh. Messed me up right there. Yeah, so I did lower the volume a bit. Hopefully that works. I think it was because I had two windows open of the same thing. So you got like double the audio. That is my guess. But hopefully it's fixed now. But thanks for reminding me. I forgot about that. Alright, so we just bounce off of the hourly low. Let's see if it goes up from here or it comes back down. Oda Field. What, Steve? You want to be on TV? Alright. My black cat wants to be on TV. And he's done. He's out of here. All right. I need to open up my trading stuff. Do we have news today? Morning, Drew. Morning, morning. Let's make some money, or at least climb back from the drawdown. All right, I think I'm ready to trade. We have what? We have 2 minutes, 3 minutes till market opens. Yesterday was a roller coaster for me. I ended up making $90, but I got down, then down, then even. Okay, so you're even, okay? You're not down on the day. Multiple times. Well, at least you're not in the negative, right? So just be careful. Time to really focus, but at the same time, you gotta expect the worst. Like, what's the worst thing you can happen? Getting rebuild, right? That's not so bad. I mean, it is bad, but it's not the end of the world. So Assume that's going to happen or that could happen and just don't blow up your account because of it. I mean, I guess you could try if you're going to get a reset, but you're so close already. So why give up on those equity, on that equity, what you already made so far. Like I mean, it's a different amount for sure, but I've already accepted the fact that I'm getting charged by topstep tomorrow. I'm not as close anymore. I'm like 2,200 now, so I need 800 more. So now we bounce off of the hourly high and dumped back down. Wow, for NQ it's like way more violent. Yeah, so I don't know how you guys trade NQ. I guess you guys don't at market open, but still scary. What's the what's the news that's coming out today? PMI. PMI at 10 a.m. All right. I guess be careful at 10 a.m. going back down, I guess. So we never swept this low over here, which means it still could mean, you know, we could come back down, or now we could go up. So we're still range bound. But that seems like a decent bounce. But yeah. You scalped today? I assume you made money then? Man, we're already ranging already. I guess maybe people are waiting for the news. So just be careful here. But again, the 10 a.m. thing, whatever, it could be a nothing burger too. What news at 10? Looks like PMI. Which might be nothing. Probably nothing. Yeah, probably. But the fact that we're like ranging right now, I don't know, makes it seem like that 10 a.m. whatever comes out could give it a little push on either side. We are going for the highs again. What a bounce. $30 left. There we go. I mean, we got something, you know. That's not nothing. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Looks like we're gonna poke above right in the beginning here. Let's see if it comes back down. Maybe we're gonna get a 10 a.m. reversal. Wow. Bounce off the hourly high. God, if you went long off of that hourly high, you would have made 5 points right there. Took a small loss trying to short top of the range. Yeah, that's tough, man. Because, you could have made another lower high, but just decided to pop up there. Played opening range, took off without retesting. No harm, no foul. Yeah, I'm pretty sure orb doesn't work every day. You got a super tight stop in case of the squeeze. Okay, so you're good. You're good. Definitely not every day. Yeah. I feel like Travis, I thought you trade this hourly high stuff, the thing I talk about when it breaks above, you enter on the hourly high and then boom. Like a 3 confirmation setup, orb so easy, I give it a shot every now and then. Okay. If it works, it works. But some people want something like every day, and that's why they jump around, and they could see. I mean, yeah, that leads to over trading, so it's not the best thing every time. I feel like it does want to come down. Pretty sure he's on paper still. Still paper. I'm in a shitty situation right now, but I'm working my way out. That's good, man. One day at a time. Once you get the voices in your head, it becomes a new, different challenge. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping like Travis wins, one of the evals. He could really use it. We just want everybody to be successful, right? That's all it is. I feel like we are coming down here. God, what are we doing? Are we gonna come down or what? I mean, it has to come down now, right? Intel is down 14%. I thought didn't Trump buy like 10% of Intel? Can't stop winning. You need some uppies. You're in orb long. Well, I don't think it's gonna go up though. It looks pretty weak so far. All right, coming down. Okay, dropping kind of hard here. Don't want to see that. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, guys. Feel like something's gonna happen. Stop that break even. Okay, I mean it's break even. You're good. Oh, you're in the same trade. Tapped in on orb and smoked. Yeah. Can't work every day. So I'll be right back, guys. Uh-oh, looks like it's coming back up here. Might get a setup. Should have lifted at order and got distracted. Well, you never know. Because sometimes, even though it looks bad, it might work out. Let's see if I get a setup here. Wait, so you didn't get stopped out yet? I mean, it's going back down, so doesn't look too good for you. Yikes! There it is. It went back down, so the real question is, do I keep my orb short and hope for the best? I don't think so, man. If you're, well, I guess the way I trade, that's like my thinking, right? Hope for the best. But if you trade on discretion, I don't think that's a good mindset to have. If your stop has been breached, get out. Is he saying he never got stopped out, even though it went past the stop loss? Because that's bad, right? But maybe it's only possible because it's paper trading. I don't know. But wherever I can, I decided to put up a like a lock. It's not a lockout, but auto liquidate feature. So even if something catastrophic happens, like going past my stop loss for whatever reason, if I hit a certain balance, I liquidate. So I have another set of like fail safe there. You brought mine. I brought mine up after it hit 50% of possible profit. Okay. Yeah, just trade your strategy. I got people commenting on my video from yesterday, already talking about how I didn't adjust my stop loss and never heard of trailing your TP, all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, okay. Oh, look at that bounce. Wow. Potentially getting a setup here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is a massive candle right there. I think it's too much for me to enter. I didn't expect that. Yeah, I'm staying out of that. That's for sure. Your stop was Asia session low. Interesting. If your stop was session Asia session low, okay, so it's probably in the middle of that range then. Yeah, post it on Discord, man. All right, I think this hour is a pass for me too. I almost got a setup, but it became way too violent. Follow your rules. I know it sucks watching profits decline and even turning into a loss, but it is not just about one trade. It is about the totality of your trades. Yesterday, trade was a powerful and I'll let him cook. Oh yeah, one thing I do want to mention, Travis, is that I know you're trading on US 500, but things might be a little different when you actually get to the CME futures. It's I don't know, it could be better for you, it could be worse for you. I just don't know. Because, we do ticks rather than these decimal points. But but that looks like a good trade. Yesterday trade was a powerful and inspiration example of this. Oh, are you talking about me? Okay. I mean, I'm just going off of like data, right? I was like, it turns out if you walk away, you make more money in the end over the long term. So even though it feels at the time that you're leaving profits on the table or the potential to make back the losses, I don't think it's worth it. Good morning, Hustler. Good morning, Jacob. That a lot, yeah. Just kind of working with what I got right now. Yes, I respect that. But I mean, it looks like you weren't even close to your stop loss, so that's probably not going to matter. But I mean, whatever trade you did right there looks good to me. I don't want to put unnecessary pressure on you, but I have high hopes for you, man. Took a quick short, got out by target 43. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, but also, expect the worst because those days will come to you. And just brace yourself, but, just know in the end that if you just survive, then good days will come. Expecting to pay my tuition like everyone else. Yeah, exactly. Gotta pay some tax. Can't make money for free. Waiting for a second entry, but watching print to see if it wants to drop more. All right, let us know if you see those prints. Um, let's see. Doesn't look like we're getting the sell here. Looks like it wants to keep going up. You would love some shorts. Yeah, I don't know. You never want to be on the other side of the trend. So, stocks look strong though. Yes, right now it's strong, but I'm waiting like a sniper. That is true, man. You are a sniper. It is interesting to me how short of a trade that you take, but how many points you can get, you know? Like anything above 10 points a day seems like crazy to me. Like I'm like barely getting by taking 5. Like on a really good day I get 10. I get 2 wins, but that happens like so rare. That happened to me like in December, right? That 1 week. 5 points at how many micros are you running? I'm doing 5 points with 5 minis. 5 mini ES. Apple and Microsoft are the only stocks holding this up. Really? Not Nvidia anymore? 'The light bulb went off for me about a year ago finding bigger trades, but I'm consistent with 3-point scalps. Yeah. I think there's nothing wrong with taking 3 to 5 point scalps and just, hitting those singles every day. Then at the end of the month, you're up big, right? Because social media is full of those like 5 to 1 trade or 10 to 1 or 20 to 1 trade, but you never see what happens after. Like that trader could hit that big trade and then lose all that money either the next day or the rest of the week. Microsoft up 3%. Apple just filled its gap. Yeah. Big up, big down. Yeah. Unless they post everything like I do, you don't see them posting every day or every time they could take a trade. But at the same time, I don't blame them because the audience, I think the audience for the whole transparency isn't really there because people want big numbers, people want emotional content, you know? It just makes sense. But I just can't, bring myself to be that way, right? I just can't become like a emotional trader or like someone that's kind of exaggerates everything because I feel like it goes against what you need to be as a trader. So takes a lot of courage to trade in front of people not knowing the outcome. Yeah, I mean it was kind of scary at first, right? But I got used to it. I feel like the since I've had so many losses and so many wins, like about equally on stream, I'm not really nervous anymore. At least like people watching my trades. Don't let the dark side consume you. Yeah, I'll try not let it. Cause like I do want to be trader first, right? I guess if you're all in on social media and influencer path, like who cares about your trading, right? As long as you're making sensational content that's getting views. So I guess that makes sense. But I think if you want to be like a successful trader first and then, do social media or influencing on the side, then I don't think, I think they have to match somewhat. But again, the money is definitely there for you to go big on social media. So you can't blame some people to go to the dark side, you could say. Hustler Jacob is asking about what the prints are saying because it looks like we're hitting some kind of a resistance here. So are the sell prints coming in? They're coming in red, so it could go either way, pretty much. You would have hit profits if you traded NQ. It did NQ go up? Oh yeah, it's going up way more. Yep. Looks pretty bullish on NQ. I don't know why ES is lagging. Here comes the SMT divergence. Just closes out a 3-week silver hold. You're swing trading. Wow, silver hit $100. Just realized. Isn't this kind of making you guys nervous how much gold and silver are pumping up? And the stock's going up somewhat too. I feel like this can't be good. Like macro wise. Jeez. Kind of ridiculous. $55 to $60 area. Yep. Everything's going up. Well, Drew, if you're here, good thing you didn't go short because today's not shortable. This kind of feels like the 21st here cuz like we made two big candles in the beginning and the 10 a.m. hour and then we dumped down the next hour, so right? So this stuff could still happen. We could see two big green candles the first 2 hours of the day and then come back down. I mean, compared to that, this is nothing, but I'm just saying just because it's going up the first 2 hours of the day doesn't mean it's going to keep going up, so just need to sit out for something good. I took 2 L's. Okay. Yeah. Just take it slow, man. Take it slow, but at the same time, don't be too fearful of losing. 860 on NQ is my ideal short. Oh, wow, okay. I mean, for NQ, it looks like we're going up pretty fast right now. But yeah, I mean, let's see what happens once we get there. Hustler is saying around here might be the resistance area. So I really don't feel like these stocks are going to sustain this move all day. Yeah, I don't know, man. We fell pretty much after filling this gap. Um, I mean, it looks we're still somewhat bearish, like big picture wise. So we could drop at any moment. 64 might be more of the turns, if so, with liquidity. So we got a few people saying we're gonna go a little bit higher here before potentially turning back. We're about to hit 11, so let's see what it shows for me. We are on top of the range here for the 10 a.m. range. You went long there? Where did you go long? Seems kind of dangerous if you just went long on the top here. All the way to London High. I got distracted and just hit TP. Yeah, I don't have those marks, so I don't know where that is. Planning to short from here to 64. Are you talking about NQ? Oh, okay. Never mind. So you are shorting around 60 to 64 to 53, eh? Oh my god, everybody's shorting here, guys. They see something that I don't. Or maybe everybody's looking at London High and shorting from there. I have no idea where that is. Looking at liquidity from midnight last night with high of 64. Okay. All right. Best of luck, man. We're about to hit 11 right now. So let's update the hourlies. At least we're on top of the range still. So it'd be nice if I can see one more push up here. You're looking for more of a reversal? Yeah, I don't know then. Because sometimes even the ones that looks like a reversal, right, it doesn't go all the way. The last 3 days or so, we've seen huge move completely flip. Yes, this is true. But at some point, it's going to stop, right? You just don't know when. All right, we are pushing up a little bit more here. Going for my highs. I see your trade, Travis. Very nice. Yeah, keep posting those wins, man. All right, we got to push above the highs here, breaking it. Let's see if we can close above it here. We did not. We did open higher, though. Have a sell if it hits Asia high. Looks like we're approaching potential resistance here that everybody's looking at. We're approaching 64 here. Print's still green, waiting for the change. Hear that, guys? The print is still green. But, you know, don't let that change your strategy. Because whatever people say on here, it's all noise. Just stick to your rules, whatever it is. Because both people can be right. Such a strong move. It's a gamble for me regardless. You just have to trust your discretion, you know? Just not ideal because hindsight, the long was an easy trade. Yeah. I would love to be a hindsight trader. Make so much money. You're in short for better or worse. Okay, good luck, man. Looks like we are falling. I don't trade 100% discretion. I have my setups. The decision of taking it or not is where I decide. Okay. Yeah, so just wait for your setup then. Alright, we did close back inside. If we go back up from here, then I got my setup here. I'm not sure how far this is going to dump. Come on in, the water's fine. Yeah, let's just full port short, everybody. I wonder what my upper limit is on my funded accounts. Probably, I have 5, so I probably have 4 to 5 max. So that's what, 25 contracts? Yeah, 25 contracts full port short right now. I can't short now. Good job, everyone who caught that, though. Yes. Looks good to me. Now, heavy salt prints. I'm short 62. Stop break even. All right. You got your 3 points right there, hustler. So let's see how far this falls. Microsoft hasn't rolled over. 55 TP. God. Today, bad trading for me. That's okay, Tris. I had a bad trading day yesterday. It's all good, man. Might just miss me. Did it miss? We bounced off 56.25 cents. Yeah, don't chase, man. Chasing would be not following your rules. Also, just because, this short worked out because everybody in here said to go short or they said they're going to go short doesn't mean it's going to work out next time. So it just, what is that called? Confirmation bias. Yeah. So always be doing your own thing. We are coming back up here though, which is good news for me. Potentially I'll get a setup, but you have to preface. I have to preface that this week, my 11 o'clock, which is right now, has not been working. It's been a losing trade every time. So if I get a setup, who knows? Still holding the short, okay. Everybody's still holding the short. 325 on 2 accounts. Nice. Good stuff, man. Looks like we're coming back down here. Not that anyone should do this, but add it to the short. Wow. Best of luck, man. Because I could see this going wrong. You're doing micros? Okay. Yeah, hustler, give us the update on the prints here. We're kind of stalling here on either side. Steve, hi. You wanna come be on TV? Gross feels rangy. Yeah, you're not getting that breakdown. So I don't know if you want to scale back out again. They're not as dark, but still red. Some young Wall Street trader just got a job after longing Microsoft. Well, but you can't lose in a bull market. It's definitely easier to long than short, especially for stocks. Up 4%. What's the market cap on Microsoft? Is it like 5 trillion now? I remember it wasn't that long ago when Microsoft broke a trillion. It has to be in the last like 5 years. Not even that. Probably last three. But I mean, I feel like everything's so inflated now. It's crazy. Steve, can you be on TV? You want to be on TV? 3.4, okay. They're not as crazy as Nvidia then. Hey, we're going down, I guess. 55 has to break. Yeah, we gotta break through that previous low. Uh-oh, we're popping back up though. Are we bouncing or is this like a brief pullback? Let's see how this candle closes. Then we'll know. Looks like it is selling off into the close. Wow. That close was wild. If we want to dump, we would have to dump for like right now. Need that 55. Yeah, it's getting dicey. It's getting dicey for shorts here. I know the feeling, man. Oh, wow. Alright. Looks like I might be getting a setup here, so I'm gonna take another bathroom break real quick. Wow, my cat is still here. You're still chilling here? Oh, we came back down? Dang it. I thought we had something here. I hate that we consolidated by my target. It makes me feel like we'll blow past it if we go higher. Yeah. Was that push up just making a lower high? Give me 1 second, guys. You're back in at 62, break even. You're gonna try one more time. We have to break 55 here, or 56. That was the previous low. Ideally, it would bounce off of VWAP. We are dropping. Oh, wow. We failed to break. There's no way it's gonna come up now, right? It could be just a brief pullback to go lower. This feels like my short yesterday, you know? I'm like so close to target, but then it reverses. Holding my short, but you gotta go smoke. If you're not gonna move your stop, I feel like you're free to just set it and forget it. Yeah, what are we doing here? We're ranging. Oh, there's the break. We're at 56, about to hit 55. There it is. There's your payoff, guys. Good job. Wow. Big drop here. Big drop. Big drop. Nice. Good job. Post those wins, man. Post those wins. 3 biggies in 90 days. Done for a day. Starting to feel myself too much. Yeah. You can quit while you're ahead, you know? That's valid too. You bailed 54. 3 contracts? Jeez. Did you go higher? Did you size up more because it was a second try? Yes, plus Prince came in darker. Nice. Good job, everybody. Looks like I was, yeah, I was pretty close to getting a setup there, but never went back up as much as I wanted. $49 to $44. Dropping bigly right now. Um, let's see. No, that's fine. Done for the day? Okay. Yep. Solid win. Solid W for many people on here. Take my win and leave the charts. Yeah. I think that's a good idea, especially on a Friday. You don't want to end in red on a Friday and dwell on that for the whole weekend. Took another scalp off of Hustler's call. There's your first student, Hustler. When they get done playing around, I just watch for prints in the opposite direction. Okay. Yeah, man. When is that happening, hustler? You gotta get on that. You know, stop taking money from the markets. Jacob, if you look at our my Discord, um, hustler posts what he looks at on the bottom of his chart. If you, it's in the trade chat, I think. If you scroll up, yeah. Hey, Drew, I'm in the same boat as you, man. All these people making money, me just sitting on the sidelines, you know? I'm on the same boat. But I mean, honestly, I don't feel anything, right? I mean, I'm happy for them, right? But I don't feel this like, oh, like, why can't I make money? Like, what am I doing? You know, I don't feel that at all. Wow, look at that bounce. You got your lowest profit target, or you hit your lowest profit target. Okay. Yeah, man. If you caught that short, you know, should be done for the day. Go into the weekend green. 40 now bounced. Yeah, that's exactly the halfway point of this range. I mean, it could be just coincidence, but right here is the 50% of, this range. So I feel like my setup could still potentially happen if we like mega bullishly keep coming up here, but if not, it is what it is. But I mean, I do want to put a disclaimer on Hustler's call here, even though it's very reliable. But again, he looks at the prints that nobody else here sees. So even if he says a level, it doesn't mean it's gonna happen then, or there's another element to it. So I wouldn't take it 100%. You could do it for fun, I guess, but because like Hustler says, sometimes the first time it doesn't work, but the second time it might work better. So unless you're there on a call with him or something, like knowing in real time what's happening. I like to make sure people don't just trade off of, the numbers that he gives here. But chances are it'll work, I think. Wow, look at this bullish move right now. Look at this bounce. On principle, I don't take call out trades. Not knocking it, but I'll always be behind and all that. So that's just my opinion. Yeah, I mean that's just the natural logistics of it. You're always gonna be behind someone that is like looking at it in real time. So I think I'm done trading. If I see something else, I'll post it. Okay, sounds good, Hustler. Good job. Looks like we're getting a pump up here. I'm waiting for potentially my setup panning out, but again, this week my 11 o'clock has not been working out, so it could be another loss. I'm gonna put that expectation right there. You know, I'm trying to go zen. Be like, you know what? A loss can happen. It is what it is. But I'll take it if I see it. If I see a setup, I'll take it. Let's see how far we can come up here. If 61 doesn't hold, I think we can come down to 44. So potentially making another lower high. $61 has to hold for longs. But I feel like if we go back up there, like, are we gonna reject again? That would be third time around 62 level. Non-trading update, I'm looking at a condo to purchase and rent flip. Have to run some numbers first. Wow. Good for you, man. Good for you to be in that position. But are the numbers going to make sense at 7% interest rate? Unless you can like value add a lot, maybe. Also, I heard condos are super like a big headache because like you have the HOA. I don't know if you call it HOA, but all these headaches that come with condos, like having neighbors. I don't know if it's like a multi-story condo, but if it is, then you have, you know, someone above you or below you. You're taking another short to 54. All right. Interest has around 5%. I think it's like 6% right now. Low 6%. Yeah, it's definitely not 7. But even 5%, it's very hard for the numbers to work out unless it's like super, so like a really good deal. Like someone is like really desperate to sell it or something. All right, so we are moving back up, but then we made a dump that is getting bought up. Let's see if this is going to be a lower high here or if we're going to keep going up. Markets in Cali are a lot. I forgot you're in Ohio, to be frank, but that's what I have to figure out. Ideally, I want it to make sense to rent just so I can hold it as an asset. But if it makes sense to make 40K in a couple months, I can't argue. Yeah, I think I'm sure in Ohio the house prices are way lower, right? So property tax in Cali eats away at flip profits, I bet. Yeah, I'm sure it does. I don't know what I'm pretty sure it's more of the base housing price, right? So, but we do have our own crazy taxes. I feel like for Cali, if you haven't been a real estate person like a long time ago and your basis is super low, like there's no way any new people can invest in Cali. Roadblock at 61, yes. You're correct, Hustler. Looks like we're getting a dump here. What's your target, Travis? Oh, 54. Oh my god, you're right there, huh? So close, man. Wait, did it hit? That was a little delayed. Oh, it hit on your screen? Okay. Yeah, it might be that difference in price levels. US 500. You still have your sim funded, haven't really touched it. Your core account? Core flex, yeah. I mean, you gotta trade it at some point, right? Does it have a minimum trading thing, rule thing? I mean, most firms are 30 days, so you're good, but I know you're scared to, lose it, but then, you gotta trade it. Took a micro flip to keep it active. Okay. I mean, I'm trading my the one you see on the screen here on the live stream. I'm trading my Lucid Flex funded, hot off the press. Only saw losses so far, and I only have $1,300 in drawdowns left. But it's whatever, you know. If I lose it, I try again. Oh yeah, I do have a question for you guys. So let's say I do lose this account. Does that mean I get to erase my piano off of my yearly and monthly piano, whatever, or should I keep it? I'm leaning towards keeping it even if I lose this account. I don't know. But then again, that means it takes extra longer for me to make back the loss that I can't even make it back, right? So let's say I lose this account, that's $2,000, right? That I lost. But then I don't have the account to make back the $2,000 that I lost. So it makes it harder for me, but I'm leaning towards keeping it because I did lose it, even though it's not my $2,000 that I lost. For like transparency's sake, I feel like, whatever. Keep it. Keep it. Okay. I feel like it's not representative of the overall portfolio. Yeah, it is true. You can put that on your lost account. Oh, you can put that I lost the account. Yeah. I mean, if that happens, we'll see. You say don't keep it. Maybe I'll like put it on the side somewhere, or like the my bottom left corner of my current accounts. I can just say like lost funding account minus 2,000 or something. We'll see. We'll see when I get there. Hopefully that never happens. Hopefully I don't have to think about it, but it could happen, right? But I also want to put it on record that we did discuss this. It's not me just like, taking away negative PNLs here. It just adds confusion and it doesn't actually track your progress for the portfolio of accounts. Yeah. I think you have a valid point too. But I don't wanna forget the fact that I did lose 2,000, right, on my PNL. So, cause like in that with that argument, my yearly PNL could magically go back to zero if I just lose all of my 500 accounts, right? And that's not accurate either, per se. So I would have to make a note somewhere if I don't put it in my yearly PNL or something. Looks like it's not coming up here, and we're approaching 12. So yeah, I guess no trade for me this live stream. I'll keep trading for the rest of the day and see what happens. But yeah, we'll see. Second touch 61. I know a few days ago they played around my entry 4 times, then it dropped. Yeah, we hit 61 like 20 billion times. We could never break it. But you took advantage of it 2 of those 4 times, so I'd say that's a win. Once 49 breaks 44. But we'll see if we get down there though. So far you've been, I mean, you're right most of the time, but I feel like especially today you've been on fire. Looks like we've stalled a little bit here going into 12. But it could be the beginnings of a like the reversal. Like we get a push up the first 2 hours of the day and then we come back down. I don't know. We are going down. You said 49 breaks. Yeah, this is pretty much the do or die moment right here. We could either bounce or we could sweep this low and then go down even lower to 44s according to Hustler. But that is 12 o'clock, guys. No trade for me. So I'll end the stream here. Good luck on your trading if you're going to keep trading. If not, have a great weekend, and I'll be back on Monday. And I'll see you guys then. You too, Hustler. Here comes the drop. Wow. Thanks for watching, Buffalo. Have a good weekend, man. You too, Travis. Good job today.